I feel like I'm going to mix things up a little bit because I feel I can see Lesley and I feel like she's like has something to say about this. I don't know. It's my intuition. So I was planning to bring you on later, but I feel like I need to bring you on right now. Is that cool? Are you ready? Okay, good. Oh, welcome, Lesley. Lesley Spencer Cooper, everybody. Lesley is an entrepreneur. When I've known Lesley for also a long time, she was actually someone that I really looked up to. And when I was in my job, she was someone when I was in tourism who gave us advice and helped us so much. And so when Lesley came into my world, I was like, oh my goodness, this woman. And I'm just so blessed to have you in front of us today. I could see you as I was speaking. You were like, I'm like, she has something to say about decision. Let's hear from Lesley. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It feels so good to be back. I haven't been part of this world for a little while. I still practice every single day what I learned, but it feels so good. The energy, Danielle, your energy, on fire as always. So I'd love to share my story. Just everything that you're talking about, it's all about decision. So I wrote some notes just because I didn't want to forget anything. So my story. So I used to be a worrier, always stressed about money, not happy at work, and certainly not enjoyable at home. And Danielle talks about this. I had a side hustle along with my full-time management job for many years, but I was just mildly successful. But I always believed that there was more, that I was meant for more, that I could do more. In September 2020, I met a good friend of mine for a drink. And as usual, I jumped into how much I hated my job, blah, blah, blah. And she listened very, very carefully. And she told me that I needed guidance and I needed help. And she had been following Danielle, and she told me that Danielle's program was exactly what I needed and what I was seeking. As you're all learning this week, there are no coincidences. That wine date just happened to be the same week as Danielle was offering Prosperous You back then, now called Becoming. It was divine timing. I tuned in like you are. I sat where you're sitting, and I soaked up every word that I heard. I felt alive for the first time in a long time. I was meant for more, and I knew it, and I was starting to believe it. I did not have the money to say yes, but I knew I had to jump, and I'm going to get emotional. Every cell in my body was crying that it was my turn. So I jumped in to thinking into results. And I'm so grateful that I did. I played full out. I showed up and I leaned in, and it changed my life. I learned that mindfulness thinking is everything. I learned that I can be and do and have anything, that anything is possible. I learned that the how is not up to me. If I could hold my dream in my head, which I had for a really long time, I can hold it in my hands. And it happened so quickly. Fast forward 3.5 months, right after I started the program, and right smack dab in the middle of COVID, I gave my notice at my full-time job. I graduated from TIR, and I jumped into my side hustle 100% because I knew I was going to be successful. How? I didn't know how, because the how is not up to you or not up to me, but I knew it was going to be okay. Our first year in business, we made $40,000. And just a year and a half later, which I am right now, we are now over $250,000 in sales. We have 12 staff, a company vehicle. I rent a 2,600 square foot office space, and I just received architectural plans for my future warehouse and retail space. Do I have a clue as to how I'm going to pay for it? Nope, but it will happen. I still carry my Gola card in my phone every single day. This work has been life-changing. It is such a powerful mind shift, and I will never go back to who I was and how I was. I like who I am now. I'm confident, I'm successful, and I feel amazing. Sorry. I'm a better mom. I'm a better wife and a better friend. Last week, I reached out to Danielle because I had a profound event happen in my life, and I'd like to read what I sent her. Hi, Danielle. I hope you're well. I needed to reach out to you tonight to thank you for everything I learned from you and for being that bright light and hope that I needed in a dark time in my life. Tonight, I experienced my future memory. When I started the Success Society with you back in September 2020, I had no idea the impact it would have. My future memory would consist of my little company on stage winning a business award. You helped me see it and you helped me dream it. Tonight, we won. Be, do, have, with extreme gratitude, Lesley. So I'm going to give you some advice, if I can. Lean in, trust your gut, jump in. You will never regret it. Trust the process. Studying this work has exceeded my expectations, and it changed my life, my family's life, and my future. And as Danielle always says, expect abundance because it's your turn. So thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh my word. I am speechless. My body was shivering as you were speaking, Lesley. People that know me well don't see me like this so often. I don't know about you listening, but I just had goosebumps over my entire body, Lesley. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
I'm so proud. And, when I got your text, I knew, I always knew where you were going. And to hear how you've jumped and rented the space without knowing, I'm just so proud, and it just keeps getting better and better. And I just want to give you the biggest hug. You guys, this if Lesley's words resonated, just allow that to sink in, because when she said that this is your time, she's telling you the truth, that there's no coincidence in any of this. And oh my gosh, I'm slobbering a mess. Allow your inner being to guide you. Thank you, Lesley. That was so awesome. I'm just I feel like I'm still speechless. I might have to catch my breath, everybody. So if you have any comments in the chat, that'd be great. As I maybe grab a Kleenex or something that's not my sleeve. Do you have any last words while I'm just composing myself? Help a girl out here.
I think my last words are, I know what it feels like to feel lost and yucky. And I don't feel that anymore. My kids, I know I drive them crazy because they'll be dealing with something and I'll say now, and I don't even get it out of my mouth, and my kids will say, yeah, you need to think differently. So it's not just my life, it's my kids. I'm looking at my two kids and they're so successful because I helped with that. And I look at my relationships and they're so much better. I can't even explain it, but I never will go back to how I felt before. So it's not just a money thing. I think this is what I need to say. It's not just a money thing. It's a life thing. It is a relationship thing. It will touch on every aspect of your life. I don't,
Thank you.
and this is not a sales pitch from me. This is my life.
I'm so grateful. That was amazing. And it was so not what I was expecting. Thank you for rocking my world. I'm just so grateful. Thank you for that beautiful story, like just sharing with your heart. And I'm so proud. I'll be reach out to you after this. How about that? I just have so many questions for you that I didn't even know were happening. And congratulations on your award. Well deserved. And that growth that you experience, Lesley, like keep like in your mind. I know you know this, and it just can keep compounding like that, because that's what awareness does. And you're right, you're never going back.
Never, never.
You look amazing. You feel amazing. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank
let's
you.
let's thank Lesley so much. And before Lesley goes, I want to acknowledge Rosetta jumped in and paid in full for the Empress Connection while you were on. Rosetta, congratulations. She's right on the top of my screen. So thank you for making the difference for Rosetta there, Lesley, as well.
You'll love it.
Thank you.